going on, everyone? I hope you're having a great day. I'm going to get into some volume training right now, but before I do that, I want to show you a product that was sent to me, and it's something I've actually used pretty frequently in the past. It is called Meta Tape, and it's kinesiology tape. So what kinesiology tape is, it's basically like a tape that helps hold your muscles together. You basically stick it on your skin, and it gives you support so you can get through your training session. Or if you're not into weightlifting in particular, this product's pretty frequently used by cyclists, mountain climbers. And if you're not doing powerlifting specifically, it's actually a pretty popular product when it comes to CrossFit. So I'm going to try this out after my training session today. Typically, I recommend using this type of product after training if you do some foam rolling or stretching, or if you get a deep tissue massage. Actually, I went into a chiropractor a couple of years back, and right after my session, she threw on some kinesiology tape. And it's funny because I did a YouTube video and I uploaded it shortly after, and a lot of people saw the tape on my arms. I'll annotate the screen so you can see it, and they thought it was tattoos, especially from the thumbnail, and like that would be the weirdest arrangement of tattoos that I've ever seen. So no, it wasn't tattoos in that video. As you can clearly see, I'm not tatted up all over my arms, but this product is basically used just like that. So you put it on and it helps support you through your training sessions. So I'm going to get into today's training session, and I will use this kinesiology tape afterwards. But otherwise, let me know if you've tried this in the past or if you've heard about it and you're considering it maybe. So comment down below and let me know that, and I will see you in the commentary. So this was an unplanned upgrade, but I decided to get a better power rack. So what you're looking at here is a Northern Lights power rack. It is made with, I believe, 11 gauge metal, and it is significantly stronger than my previous rack. Also, I don't have the lat pull down on this rack as I did on the previous one, mostly because I didn't really use it too much, and it took up extra space. Even though this rack is actually bigger than my last one, I didn't need the lat pull down on, for any reason. So this rack here is actually very similar, pretty much exactly the same as the Rogue R4 power rack. And the reason why I got this one is because if I was to buy it from Rogue, I end up having to basically pay more because it's a premium type of brand, and also the shipping would have just been ridiculous. So I picked this up. It's the same materials, same everything. The only difference is it's a Canadian company, so I didn't have to pay for shipping, and I actually just picked it up myself with my buddy's truck. So I'm going to show you this really quickly. This piece I actually just got. It is a knurled pull-up bar, so I have to install it, but for now I'm just going to kind of leave it aside because I just don't have the patience to sit here and put this on, so I'll wait until later. But let me show you some cool things about this power rack. So, one of the biggest differences, aside from the metal being like way better, the pins are a lot nicer. Those pins right there that go across, they'll actually save my bar from getting bent or smashed up. They got a little bit of a bend to them, so it's just a little bit safer for the bar. I have a lot more space in this rack than I did in the previous one, which is pretty cool. And I also have more pull-up bars. So here I just got a standard one, and actually I have a fat grip pull-up bar right there. And then I have another pull-up bar in the back. I'm not sure if you see it. But what I'm going to do is move that one down to the bottom, right across the back to give more support, and then I'm going to put that knurled bar that I just showed you up top. So aside from that, the rack is pretty cool. It's very thick, and I actually got it in like a two-tone color. So I'm not sure if you can tell, but this is kind of a glossy coating to it. But then if you go down to my, let me show you some, actually I'll show you the other one up here. We're going in. You can see this is a matte black finish. So basically I have kind of a glossy finish on the 4 pillars of the squat rack, and then on the bars, like the top supporting bars and the bottom one, it's matte black. So I'm really excited about this. It can hold much more weight than the previous one, and we actually bolted it into the ground so that ain't moving. We could actually fix the bolts and make it a little bit more sturdy, but you're going to see a huge improvement from my last videos and my older squat rack. So that's the announcement. I'm really excited, especially because I got the new bench press as well. Really pumped. This setup is looking great. Now let's get to some squats. Before I get into the set, I want to show you guys another really cool upgrade that I got out of this squat rack. So let's have a look real quick. It's actually these J hooks right here. So instead of using the previous hooks or pins or whatever the hell I had before, these things are so much better and so much stronger. So I'm really excited about these. And they also protect my bar a lot better. You can see here, let me focus this. You can see they've got this sort of plastic coating. So definitely going to help the knurling on my Rogue Ohio Power Bar. So as I just mentioned, I have a Rogue Ohio Power Bar, and that cost me, actually it cost me more than my old rack, and not even just by a little bit, like significantly more than my old rack. So my thought process here was there's no reason why my bar should be costing more and worth more than the rack. You know, initially when I created this home gym, I had a really shitty bar. Actually, you can see it in the background on the left side of the screen there. It's the silver one. And I actually bent that bar because it was just a piece of crap, basically. Since then, I bought another one, and actually, I'm sorry, I bought two, and then I ended up buying the Ohio bar. So really, it's just a matter of slowly upgrading the gym piece by piece, and it's come along pretty nicely over the past year, so I'm really pleased with it. I don't think I need to upgrade anything else for a little while, now that I have the better bench press, the better squat rack, and I got this Ohio bar several months ago. So really, I think I'm set, and I will still be going into Fortis Fitness, which is in the city. I just don't do it in the wintertime because I don't like driving in the snow and all the crazy traffic and whatever. So I'll wait till the summer, and then I'll be back at Fortis, and you'll see some footage of me there because their stuff is really cool as well, all their equipment. Actually, they sell squat racks, and I was looking at what they have available, but they literally sell it for almost double what I paid for this one, and the material is pretty much the same. So I got a really good hookup, and if I didn't mention it earlier, the company's Northern Lights, and it's a pretty good price for this thing. It's very comparable to the Rogue R4 power rack. You just don't have to pay all the shipping and deal with all the conversion and whatnot to actually get it into Canada. So if you're looking for a squat rack in Canada, I highly recommend checking out the links in the description to have a look at the Northern Lights rack, which I've just purchased here, and it'll do you some good. You'll see some gains. So that was squats. I basically worked up to 405. I did 4 sets of 4, but actually one of the sets I only got 3 reps, and I think it's just because I just forgot how to count that set. But no big deal. And here I've got bench press. I did 225 for, I believe it was 3 sets of 5. And I'm only going to show you 2 of the sets, but you got the gist of it from this. It's so much easier benching with this as opposed to my old bench press. You can see I'm just not wiggling as much. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you again in the next session. Take care.